and welcome to the Speaker Toolkit. This is a brand new series for female speakers that want to become the master of their voice and feel unwavering confidence in public speaking so that you can deliver your powerful message, you can inspire audiences and really have a positive impact like you know you are meant to. So in today's episode, we are going to be focusing on the tongue. Your tongue is such a giant muscle inside of your mouth. It is no wonder we often trip on it, we get tongue-tied. So if you find that you do trip on your words when you're speaking publicly, when you're speaking full stop, or you find that your tongue is maybe just, it feels like it's getting in the way sometimes, then I'm going to give you three different tools to add to your speaker toolkit on today's episode that you can do anytime before you're speaking publicly, before you're using your voice, whether that be on stage, in a room full of people, in a one-to-one environment, on a podcast, on your social media, etc., wherever you are using your voice. So the three things we're going to do are massage, tongue massage. I'm going to give you a couple of little tongue massages that you can do. The next thing we're going to do are some quick tongue stretches. And then the final thing we're going to do are some tongue circles, which wear your voice out. So you might have thought, oh, do you know what? This is probably going to be some tongue twisters. Gemma's going to give me some tongue twisters. Not today. Maybe we'll finish with a little bonus tongue twister if you really want one. So let's dive in. We're starting off, as I said, with massage. So like I kind of have just mentioned, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail now. Your tongue is a very big muscle. It's not just what you see in your mouth. Your tongue root goes all the way down and is connected here. If you just pop your thumb or just push underneath here, you'll feel there's like a bit of a squidgy bit. And if you start talking or you stick your tongue out, you move your tongue around, you will feel it move. Your tongue root is all the way down here. So we're going to give that a little bit of a massage first. You're going to take your thumb and all you're going to be doing is literally just kind of moving it like this. Right in here, in that squidgy bit. Oh, squeaky chair. Give it a little bit of a massage. Give it a little bit of a rub. You might feel that it's pushing back against you. You're getting a bit of tension. That's fine. You can get your other thumb involved if you want. Yeah. Perfect. Now we're going to run our finger basically down underneath our jaw. So we're going to run it along this line here, all the way back to underneath your tongue root. So your thumb starts behind your ear. You're going to run it down. You can literally do this with me. We're going to run it along. So it should be just behind the bone of the jaw that you can feel. Let's do that one more time. Thumb behind your earlobe, running it down. Turn my head so that you can really see. Along here. Back to underneath here. Yeah, and you can really push in there. You'll see in a minute that I start to go a little bit red. Let's do the other side. So you're going to put your thumb behind your ear, bringing it down, bringing it round. Underneath here, lovely. One more time. And then we're going to do both sides once together. Perfecto. And let's do the two together. So, behind, running it down. Yeah, really push in as well. Obviously, the harder you push in, the deeper the massage is. Like having a sports massage, but for your neck. You can see a little bit here, it's starting to go a little bit red where I've pushed in and run my fingers. Now, your tongue and your jaw are connected. And this is something that I definitely have to stay on top of because I do hold a lot of tension in my jaw and in my tongue root specifically. So what I will do is do another episode where we're doing a couple of jaw things as well. So if you feel like, oh, do you know what, yeah, my jaw can feel a bit tense, or you want to do some jaw exercises and experiment with that as well, I will be back to do some of those in another episode. So there are your couple of massages that you can use. You can literally use those on repeat. You could do them every morning if you wanted to do them every single day, but they're going to really help, especially with your tongue root, which you can't see, you can't really get to. It's literally, like I said, right down here. It takes up a lot of space. So let's move on to your stretches. Nice and simple. You're literally going to stick your tongue out as far as it can go. You should feel a stretch in it. You should feel it physically, feel like a stretch. Inside, at the back, in the bottom, yeah? Do 3 or 4 of those. Then we're gonna point your tongue out. Literally like you're pointing at someone. Same thing. Should feel a stretch in your tongue. 3 or 4 times. Then if you want to, this is a little movie around one, you are going to write your name with your tongue pointing out. This takes a bit of concentration, so you have to excuse my concentration face. Let's give it a go. Point your tongue out and write your name. Wonderful. Luckily, mine's Gemma, nice and short. If you got a long name, apologies if you're still going. Now let's move on. Last thing we're going to do is your tongue circles. Maybe we'll do a little bonus tongue twister at the end as well. We're going to do tongue circles. What this looks like is that you're taking the tip of your tongue and you're going to run it literally around the inside between your teeth and your lips, inside your lips. Like so. It's a nice sexy sound. If you don't like the sound of people eating, you're probably not going to enjoy this next thing, but remember, it's your own tongue, it's your own mouth, and it's so good. It will feel aching. You will feel like an ache in your tongue. Like when you repeat squats or sit-ups, you're holding a plank, any kind of bench press, anything. When you are using a muscle on repeat, you're going to feel it. It's going to ache. So trust that that's okay. Try and keep going through it. If you absolutely need to stop, pause for a second and then join back in. We are going to do quite an intense routine, but I want to, start you off and fire straight in with the advanced version. And with this as well, you can build up to it. So like I said, if you need to have a break, have a break. We're going to do 8 tongue circles one way. We're going to do 8 the other way. We're then going to do 4 one way, 4 the other way, 2 one way, 2 the other way, 1 one way, 1 the other way. I haven't worked out the math, that's quite a few tongue circles. We are going straight from 1 into the next. There's no break. Let's give it a go. I will be honest with you, I do this quite fast now because I've done it quite often, but you might need to slow it down and concentrate. But the aim is to do 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. Now I've tried this, doing the tongue circles and counting with my hands for you, didn't work. My tongue gets all over the place, it can't multitask. So I'm gonna literally do them and hopefully you can just follow, and I will stop and say whether we're changing direction, how many we've done, whatever we're doing. I'll talk you through it whilst I'm trying to do the tongue circles at the same time because I'm probably a little bit faster. Ready? Let's give it a go. So I'm going to take a breath in, prepare your tongue. Here we go. 8 this way. And then change direction. And 4 the other way. 4 back the other way. 2. 2. 1. 1. Yeah, you should feel a bit of an ache in your tongue after that. That's a really, really good one for just getting your tongue like out of the way. Because by the time you've done that, and you probably can feel it now, if you talk a little bit, if you say, how is my tongue feeling? How, you know, I've now got a tongue exercise for my speaker toolkit. Just say some of those words and you'll notice that your tongue just kind of feels a little bit, maybe a little bit fuzzy. It's more relaxed because you've used that muscle, you've worn it out a bit, and you'll be able to speak far more freely. Now, if you do want a tongue twister on top of that, let's give you a cheeky tongue twister. Let's do, and I'm sure I'll do another episode, maybe giving you a couple of different tongue twisters. But let's do a little bonus tongue twister if you want one. We're going to do red lorry, yellow leather. Not your red lorry, yellow lorry that you might know of. So red lorry, yellow leather. We're going to say it 8 times. Nice and slow to start off with. Ready? Here we go. Red lorry, yellow leather. 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 Last one, red lorry, yellow leather. Wonderful. Let's pick up the pace, double speed. 1, 2, 3, go. Red lorry, yellow leather. 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 Now you can speed that up again. If you want to do it on super speed, red lorry, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow leather. You can go whatever speed you want to go. Build that one up. But if you found these exercises useful, pocket them, put them in your speaker toolbox for when you need them. Let me know in the comments what you thought, how your tongue is feeling, and if you've got any questions about these tongue exercises, about speaking, then drop them in the comments. And I will see you on the next episode.